What's up, guys? It's John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. Thank you for joining me. Say that Jace's dad says that he has an issue posting the homework. I don't know. Wait till it resolves itself, probably. But show it to me tonight. Show it to me in person tonight. And usually I go, okay, did you press that button? And then it adds. And I learned that from middle school, man. In middle school, they'll be like, hey, if you're having trouble with opening up your locker, make sure that you come to us. And then we will come stand by you at your locker, and then you will try to open it in front of us, and it will open every single time. And I don't know why that is. I think it's just like karma, bad luck, or something like that. I don't know what it is. So let's try it tonight if it's not doing it right now. What's up, Jacob? I see you, Jason. I see you, Mason. Falkenborg is in the house. What up, dog? All right. I was working on some stuff today, and I was working on our pricing. We've done it a few times. Haha. I know, man. Trust me. I don't know why. It'll just work if I'm watching you. I don't know why. I don't understand life and how it works. Now, it's probably just like a momentary glitch in the matrix, and Google's doing something on its side, and it's just going to take some time. I don't know. All right, but we'll find out. But I did add a video from my site that is separate than Limitless Hoops, and my video added. I took it off because it was just me jump roping. So I know that it's possible to add, and I know it doesn't like conflate the two accounts, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll find out later. Here's what I've been doing though. On our main page, if you scroll down to join a team, click on the join a team option. I've added some different levels, okay? And now I think this is like this. It better explains the program. So if your friends want to join, they can just join for a month, and you pay $250 for that month, okay? And then you get weekly games, Monday, Wednesday, Friday workouts, Saturday, Sunday, game jerseys, etc. And if you stay on, the recurring charge gets lower, so you only pay $225. Then for the 3-month one, it's cheaper. Then you pay cheaper if you go recurring as well. Then there's the so this one's called recreation. This one's called seasonal for the people that just want to play for one season. I'm learning more and more about Colorado, basically. In California, people played year round. It was just like a known thing. Here, it's like, I want to play soccer. I want to play badminton and stuff like that. And you know what? In the richer towns in California, they did do seasonal, but it was easy to talk kids out of it because we were just like, hey, let's go year round and you can play whatever sport you want on your own time. And they were like, cool. So they much better understood it. But beyond seasonal, we called it Limitless. And I was thinking, like, what should I call this one? Should I call it Elite? Should I call it Travel? And I was like, and then I asked ChatGPT, and it was like, just use your name. Your name is Limitless. So why can't you just? I was like, oh my God, that's so smart. And if you go Limitless, $2,400 for 1 year, but then it's $1,900 recurring. I'm gonna have to tell everybody. I'm gonna give everyone a chance to do this price. All right. Because I think some people are on a price where they're paying like $2,700 a year, and if they know that they're going to stay with us, and you're going to stay with us all year, just pay this price coming up here soon in August. So I'll tell everyone to switch. I also made the volunteer one a lot easier to understand as well. Called it a one-time forever deposit. Didn't explain that you would lose $10 an assignment, but I explained that on the next page. And yeah. And if you click on the volunteer one, it brings you to this page where you get to check your availability. This page used to be a whole bunch of stuff. Now it's just these things. All right. So if you click on the location, you get to see how many spots are available now. All right. So you get to choose like Broomfield, let's say. And then you get to choose, let's say, the 4th grade. And it says there are currently 0 spots for the 4th grade. And that's our incoming 4th graders. If I go below that, boom, there's 2 spots available for the incoming 3rd graders, or the rising 3rd graders. And then it lets you click on these things to go to the actual thing. So that was what I was doing all day, trying to reinvent our program. So I will contact all the parents to give them a cheaper price, because I think that almost everyone is paying a higher price right now. So this will make it cheaper. Unless you're doing like the monthly one, then that makes it more expensive. All right, because I don't want people doing the monthly. That's it. I think that it's worth cutting off the price if you guys stay for like a year or so, because we're going to make you so much better, and that will bring in people. All right. Again, all this is just to make you better. It's not even to get money. It's just to make you better, which is why I have the free option as well. All right. So that was what I was doing. Was I doing anything else? I don't believe so. All right. But let's start. We got, you saw that? Nice. Wait, you saw my pricing change? Or did I just miss a comment from before? I don't know. All right, quote of the day. Never, never, never give up. I had a coach that in college, he used to tell this story so well. Oh my God. It was like, he's like the greatest storyteller I've ever met in person my entire life. All right. He might be one of the greatest storytellers I've ever seen, even if you count TV people. Like, he was such a good storyteller. He would be paid to like speak at events. He was just the assistant coach, but I can't say that because he came from the Dallas Mavericks, and he came down to our college to be our assistant coach. And the reason he came down to the from the Dallas Mavericks is because he was best friends with our head coach growing up. And he told him, if you ever get a coaching job, I will be your assistant. But he said this before he was in the NBA. Later on, Del Lair, who I went on a date with his daughter, didn't even know that was him. Really random. That was a trivia question right there. 6 months ago, random. All right, but he got the head coaching job, and this guy kept his word. He's like the most like integrity-filled guy I've ever met. All right, I went to church with the guy like during the season, trying to get some more playing time, obviously. But he quit his NBA job and took the assistant coaching job for a college, just because he promised him that. And yeah, he was like basically our head coach. He was very, very good. But he would always tell stories, and this never give up story, it was just so deep. Maybe one day I'll tell it to you guys. I don't say it as good as he did, but it was just about like just a kid who just like would just not give up, and like ended up saving his life one day. And he just kept saying to himself, never give up, never give up, like that. And it's what you must tell yourself on a daily basis, all right? And again, it's not just the overall goal. No, it's like every single day, but every single second of that day. Like, don't try to win every single game while we play during practice, right? But then try to win every single play as well. Don't ever catch yourself just standing straight up. Don't ever catch yourself like not paying attention. It's every single second, and then it becomes a habit. Then you become amazing because no one else can keep up to that. Anyway, speaking of storytelling, let's see the story of the day. Swallow your pride and just win. No referee has ever changed their call simply because they were yelled at. If anything, that only increases their resentment towards you and your team. Players miss shots, coaches make imperfect decisions, and referees miss calls. And frankly, you should only expect the refs to be as good as the players playing. That is so smart. Yes, you should not trip over the refs making bad calls. They're going to. You make bad plays. Coaches make bad decisions. Parents do stupid things in the stands. We all make mistakes, but it's like when the refs make a mistake, it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? You should be perfect. It's like, dude, they're probably not trying to cheat you. I mean, I said it to Teo on some of his turnovers. I was like, are you betting against our team? It seems like you're trying to cheat, but you guys honestly believe that about the refs. The more bad calls that they make, the more you're like, you're cheating us. No, they're messing up. They made a mistake, and sometimes they don't even make mistakes. Sometimes you guys are wrong. I mean, it's silly. But with that said, I also posted a whole bunch of stuff about referees today, and I got a referee idea. On this page, my referee idea. If I scroll down to, let's say, do I have the refs here? Yes, you are crew. All right, here's the referee page. And on the referee page, I have a whole bunch of rules. All right. And here's our rules. Our rules are like the Aurora adjustment, where you get one free throw for 2 points. All right. The Broomfield bylaw, 3 timeouts, 2 are player only. Centennial customization, 30-second shot clock, right? All right. Well, the Denver deviation, there's going to be 8 fouls per player per game. I want you guys to be more aggressive, but with that said, it's going to be crazy. So I have an extra one that I'm going to add to this one. There's going to be, because the parents are going to be insane too, I don't want them getting kicked out the gym. I'm gonna pose it that way. I don't want them getting kicked out the gym. If I posed it the other way, you guys would say that was mean to the parents. I don't want the parents getting kicked out the gym just because they went insane for a second. I expect them to go insane for a second with this deviation. So there will be a seat by the exit if the referee feels like making them sit there for 5 minutes. If they behave themselves, or if they can show that they're cooled down, they get to go back to their seat. If they don't, they exit the gym. All right, so it allows people to have an in-between spot where they don't get immediately kicked out the game. But I could also call it a penalty box, and now it sounds fun. I put them in the penalty box, all right, and see if they can earn their way out. We can pose this any way that you want to pose it. I say just give people a chance to not just get immediately kicked out the game. If without this, the parents will get immediately ejected, and that's how it's always been, and that just has not been a great solve. I don't think that that's worked. All right, so I think that this in-between stage could be great if both sides allow it. And sometimes the referees do mess up, and I think the referees get a chance to have a do-over and go, get out, and then go, no, you know what, that is my fault. Okay, well, 5 minutes. Okay, come back in, my bad. All right, it allows both sides to just chill for a second. So hopefully I don't think that the parents will be okay with it. They're gonna be like, I don't want to sit over there, and it's like that same parent they wouldn't have been okay with leaving either. So there's always those people. All right, and if the ref kicks you out twice, it's probably not because you were just sitting there quiet. So I mean, you may not survive the penalty box, but that's that. And look for it soon. I can't wait to add all these like little deviations and contemplations and customizations and bylaws, man. All right. And adjustments, yes. All right, moving on. Did you know Kevin Durant got traded for Jalen Williams? All right, but did you know all the things for it, though? Let me see. The Rockets received Kevin Durant. Suns received Jalen Green, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, 2025 number 10 pick, 5 second-round picks. That is a lot. Is Kevin Durant really worth all that still? Is he still worth all that? I don't know what to say. Maybe is that his trade value for all that? I mean, he is a sniper. He is the greatest offensive player to ever live. But is he a winner? Can he win for your program? Can he win for your team? I think that matters. But they had traded the world for him. And what is your trade value, Jalen Green? I mean, obviously you're not KD, but like it's you plus all this stuff. They couldn't just take you plus like one other dude. It was like you plus all this stuff. That would leave me feeling some kind of way. I don't know. If I was KD, though, I'd be like, yeah, that's about right. That adds up. Maybe like throwing a couple of $1 zillion too, man. I'm worth a lot. That's who I am. Let's check out some highlights. All right, this highlight reel is by a guy named, I don't know how to say his name, Quay Parker. He's the best dunker in high school, but this was a long time ago. How long ago was this? This was 10 years ago. This guy, look at that. 10 years ago. So do you think he's like, look at that one? Okay, no. Rewind that crap. Look at what he just did, guys. Wait. Do I have some slow-mo on here or anything? Jeez. Is this slow motion? It really should be. Okay, like he jumped, he tapped it while it was in the air. He jumped in the air, tapped it with one arm, then went to the other arm right here, and then dunked it. That's crazy. All right, so Kwe Parker. Did he ever make it somewhere? Or is there more to basketball than just dunking? Because that jump shot looked okay. It didn't look that amazing. I mean, he could hop. But yes, these are the people that you guys are watching right now. Are they going to be that good? Where is he now? I have not looked this up yet, but let's find out right now. Quay Parker, basketball. And he is playing around the corner at my local adult league. No, I'm joking. He went to Tennessee. That's very good. Played at North Carolina A&T. I'm guessing he switched to that, maybe. I don't know. Quay Parker. Okay, wait, no. Tennessee is where he was at Tennessee first. Averaged 1 point a game in 25 games. Then he went to North Carolina A&T Aggies. I got his Instagram. Has 107 followers. 107,000 followers. Okay, let's check out his Instagram. I don't believe he's playing anywhere. Yeah, he played 2 years at that North Carolina school. Let's see what his Instagram says. Yeah, I mean, okay, wait. Here's some. No, I think he's done. I don't think he's playing at all now. He didn't do anything after 2 years of college. But I will say this. Those highlights were crazy good. So it's not just about highlights. It's about a lot more. And what can you actually do basketball-wise? Because, I mean, if he was in a dunk contest, he's winning it. I mean, that's crazy, right? So it's about more than just highlights. So don't get it twisted, guys. All right, it's not just about highlights. It's about how you can play the actual game. I remember people doing so many dunks during warm-ups, and we would go out there and just beat them in college. All right, it doesn't really translate exactly the highlights. The highlights are fun to watch, but it's not everything. All right, let's check the trivia question today. Which 10 NBA teams have never won a championship? Very straightforward question. You answer that thing. You guys have a little bit of time, and I'm going to go to commercial because I know you can't answer it that fast. Which 10 NBA teams have never won a championship? See you in a second. Water break!
Why don't they know about Mendoza sewer and water? There, that's better.
Wow, you guys really did write all that fast. That was amazing. All right, but I gotta tell you, Mason, great job. Jace did it a lot. Jace did it about 8 seconds faster than you. But let's see how many there are. You could have just added the mascot names, but okay. I'm guessing this must be some copy and paste action. Did y'all copy and paste this? That was really fast. But yes, let me see. There should be 10 teams. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's the answer. And since you guys had that in the same exact order, did you? Nah, it's a wait. Yeah, same exact order too. It was copy and paste. Nice job though. All right. Nice job with your Google skills. I know it was Google. I know it was, but great job. I'm giving it to Jace. Barely missed out on that one, Mason. Nice job. So Jace is now our leader for the month. We got Jace with 1 extra point. You are now at 7, Jace Dolph. Good luck with that one, guys. All right, moving on to some conspiracy theories, I believe. Oh, so the NBA championships are over. But people want to know, were they allowed to just cheat? Are they allowed to just hold their hand? Look at this, holding his hand. And he's telling the referee about it. And the referee just goes, nope, didn't see it. Didn't see it. I mean, what do you say about that? You guys think that that's plain old cheating? You guys believe that that's just happenstance, like the referee was like caught off guard? Or maybe the ref doesn't call every single call that he needs to call. He's just like, I don't know, man. Rip your hand from him. Or he wasn't holding you that much. Or it wasn't affecting the play. But it did affect the play in the end. Was it just a mistake, like I said before? Should you allow that stuff to happen? Should you hold him back? I know I would have. I'd be like, he's holding me and he stole the ball. Oh, yeah, he's about to be held. And I'll give the referee one chance. I'll be like, I'm holding him. Don't call it. or this hole's gonna be something else. I don't know, but this stuff does happen. All I gotta say is, be the aggressor. That's why we're doing the whole Denver deviation thing. We want to teach you how to be aggressive, because the aggressive teams actually get less calls. Less calls against them. The aggressive team, if that's you, if you're just like a football player like freaking Lou Dort is, you're going to be able to get the benefit of the doubt, because they can't call every call. They're just like, he's so aggressive. We have to have a game here. All right? And man, they just allow, or they get used to it. And if you're like retaliatory with your aggression, like the only time that you hit someone is when you are mad or when you're getting them back, they're going to call more fouls on you, because they're not used to that. It's kind of like a lie detector test, where they can't tell if you're lying. They can just tell if you are switching up your stress levels. But if you're always stressed, well, then they can't tell anything at all. So it's like that. So if you are always hitting, they can either foul you out every single game, it's a tough chance, or they have to just let it go after a while. And if it's your whole team, then if it's both teams, they're going to be like, okay, well, then this is just a very aggressive game. But as Mason knows, that's not very good for some people, because some people aren't as strong as other people. It's like, oh no, it's not in my favor if we all play tough. So you have to decide. But I don't think that they were actively trying to make OKC win by not calling that. I don't think that was a thought in the referee's head. Oh yeah, I see it. I'm not registering it. His mind might have been elsewhere momentarily. Or I don't know. The referees are really good though. I played with some NBA refs. They caught every little bitty thing that I did, but I think it was because they were being watched to get like more referee like money. And man, I was like, how does anyone get away with anything in the NBA when they see all this stuff? It was amazing to me. But anyways, what else is amazing to me is who's doing the homework. So like we just said, it's not showing up, but now it did. All right, just 5 minutes ago, Kieran posted some homework, so we know that it's now working again. If it wasn't working before, it was working 5 minutes ago, because Kieran just added some homework. All right, the rest of you guys have not, but we have been on a roll lately, so keep that up. Keep the posting up. I think we got Jordan to post now. I think, because she just posted again, even though there was no running added. I think that was the only new kid who posted the next day out of everybody. But she did get hyped up at practice. Maybe that's why. But just know that you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. All right, let's go to the next thing. We got this guy. And this is really weird. This is funny. All right, to me, this is funny. All right, this guy right here. I won't play it with him talking, but I'll let him like talk in the background. All right. This is a baseball guy. He used to play baseball, and for the big show, the show. All right. And now he's a YouTuber. But he was giving some advice, and he said, in Major League Baseball, never call the blue or the coach. Don't call coach. Don't call blue. What is the blue? Blue is the umpire. All right. And he said that they'll like lose respect for you immediately. And they're like, well, what do you call him? He goes, well, they call the coach Skip, or they call him by his name or by his nickname. And then they call the blue, they don't call him blue, because that'd be childlike. They call him by his name. Not even umpire. They don't call him umpire, they call him by his name. And I think that that's like a mutual respect thing. For me, what I've learned in life is that the reason why your teachers don't want you to call them by their first name is because of a little trick that human beings do. And it's when we call people Mr. or Mrs. or Mom or Dad, or by like a title, like Mr. President or something like that, or Your Honor. What we're doing is we're elevating their stature. We're saying that they're more important. And even if you don't believe that, when you do it a lot and you're not allowed to call them by their first name, like you're on a friendly level with them, but you have to call them Officer Bob or whatever, it does make them seem more important to you. And even if you do disrespect them, you will respect them more, just because of how human beings are built. I don't know who started it, but it's a thing. I, however, have never wanted that kind of respect. Because if you take all your friends that you call by their first name? Do you disrespect all of them? No. You actually probably respect a lot of them, right? But how did they get that respect? Was there some kind of trick in the process? No. You just got to know them and respected them. That's the kind of respect that I've always wanted. I don't want any kind of tricks. So when a player calls me coach, and this is what this guy actually said. He said he coaches a little league team now, and some players call him coach. And he goes, as soon as they call me Coach Matt, I call them Player Jimmy. And he goes, I don't know. He said, I don't think he even thinks about it, because I do the same thing. When a parent calls me coach, I call them mom. Like the second that they do, because not because I think it's like rude, I just think it's like silly. And the way that he said it sounded a lot like the way that I say it. It's because I'm a basketball player, and I was a basketball player. I'm not a coach. I know how to earn things. I don't need you to I don't need any kind of tricks to have you respect me. I know that I'm respected. I'm confident in who I am. So that's a very, very strange thing. But I used to call kids sir, ma'am, and things like that. But now I've stopped that too. So I like the name thing. But knowing what people are called, this brings me to what you guys can learn from this, is learn the names of the referees. Now, I don't know if they want you to call them mister because they have some kind of ego trip or something like that, but you ask them. Say hello, sir. My name is this. And then say, what can I call you? And if you're wondering, since we talked about the referees a few times, if you're wondering how to manipulate them so that they call more calls for you, just go up to them before the game really nicely and ask them what their name is, and tell them your name. And one cool thing he said in this video is, he goes, he wasn't a superstar, yet he would be on. He said he got on second base his first game or something like that, and he gets to the second base, and the second base umpire called him by his name. And I think he was a pinch hitter, so he wasn't even starting. And the referee, the ump was like, "Hey Matt, how you doing today?" And he was like, "You know my name?" They just memorize every person's name? And he goes, "Yeah, sure, it was said on the loudspeaker before him, but does he just remember every single person's name that are on the loudspeaker?" So I think it's a huge thing for umpires, but you guys should make it a huge thing for yourself. And I wish I had done that growing up. But I was too shy to do this stuff like that. Go up to the referee, establish a relationship with them, and then instead of being mad at them, you talk to them and say, what did you see? And they'll tell you, and maybe they're lying, but you've now established a back and forth. What did you see? And they might explain it right, and if they got it wrong, they may not tell you, but they're going to call the next one in your favor. Especially if you're calm during the storm and things like that. So I just think that's really interesting, what you call people, how you speak to people. Think about your teachers as well. Ask them, talk to them. What would you like for me to call you? And even though they'll probably say Mr. or Mrs. whatever, say okay. And you just roll with that, and it just shows a layer of respect that usually isn't seen. And I think it's an interesting thing. But for me, call me John. Please, just call me John. It's a very simple name, Jon. Don't put an H in it, though. Please don't put an H in it, please. All right. Anyways, we have our inside scoring clinic. Make sure you guys look through all that stuff as well. All right. And then don't forget that the quote of the day is never, never, never give up. Maybe I'll tell that story today. Maybe. I think I told it a couple of times. I don't tell as well as Coach Peterson did. All right, Coach Peterson, man, you should look that dude up. The never, never, never give up story. I mean, he must be on YouTube saying it somewhere. Type in never, never, never give up, and then Peterson. Dude, I hope he's on there. He's one of the greatest storytellers ever. But I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, don't forget to look up all those tips so you guys can have a chance today. I'm not showing them on this show, but you guys have eyes. All right, that's my time. Talk to y'all later. I also put out some Vegas stuff online, so the Vegas people, look up that stuff to see what we're doing, but we're going to get our schedules for that. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's my time. Reese's Pieces, guys. Talk to y'all soon.